fine.
Great. How about you?
There we are.
Good. And
Right
good.
on time.
Hey, Fred.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hey, we got the matching tank tops on today.
Oh, yeah, huh? You look better in yours.
Thank you.
All right, very good. So, Roger,
Yes, sir.
with Kate's suggestion, connecting with some of the teachers there.
As I mentioned a little bit earlier, at school, I have been run off my feet because I'm covering for about 2 or 3 other teachers, and because they're all out self-isolating with COVID. So, but I have connected with, I think, 3. The school that I spent most of my time at this year, I'm not at, where I had most of my contacts. But
That's too bad.
I'm not deterred by that, because I got to go back and say goodbye. So
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I figured you must be getting pretty close to the end of the school year.
yeah, another week.
Oh, good. Excellent. Well, very, very good. Let's see, did everybody get the announcements? We got free shipping for all members this week. So that's through the 20, well, I won't find it up there, to, Monday through Sunday. So starting today, 14th through the
20th.
20th. Okay, so free shipping on $150 orders, free shipping on orders that are $250 plus another 10% off, I believe it is. Is that right? 10%?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, very good. And then there was an announcement this morning. They're opening up another, I believe it was 50 slots for people in the LIA leaders for Cabo for next year. Okay, so I gotta be honest with you. I don't think there's a lot of people. You're talking, I think they had 110 people were going to be included in the Cabo trip that were the top 110 in the LIA points. And then another, I think it was 75, if I'm not mistaken, of their top income earners, anybody earning 750 grand a year or more. And those 750 grand people wouldn't take any of the LIA slots. So even if they were an LIA leader, if they were part of the, higher income earners, then, there was still the 110 slots, and they opened up another 50. Honestly, I think it's something that's realistic. I mean, if you're aggressive about building your business, that sort of thing, because if you think about it, the people that were, this was an announcement that, did anybody else see the announcement? That's the first question.
No.
Okay, it was a Facebook Live presentation, and you should be able to go to the YouTube, YouTube or Facebook. I think it's the Facebook. You should be able to go to the Facebook Isogenics Business official Facebook page and see the posting there. I did see some email stating that it had been posted. So you should go there. I mean, it's not long. I think it was like maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15, but I doubt it. It was Mac Larson. And of all they announced that they would have that call last week on the, and I forget the name of it, global top directors call or whatever. I think I'm on 2 of them. So anyway, they announced that. And so they're literally going to have 110 plus another 50, like 160 slots available for Cabo. And the global directors and above call only had 115 people on it or something. And obviously not all of those people are doing LA 20 and above. I mean, I was on that call, I'm not. So point I'm making is it's certainly something that's worth looking at as a potential to, and the point that Mac was making, one of the real benefits of that, I mean, how about hobnobbing for a few days with people in Isogenics that have been making, over 750 grand a year. got to be able to pick something up from that, right? One would think.
Yeah.
So let's take a little bit of time. Tell me what's happening. Is there something that I can help with? Because if not, I'm telling a story.
Can you change the weather?
Can I change the weather? It's just starting to get nice.
He's at the beach. We're getting a little toasty. It's going to be triple digits tomorrow.
I know it was like 70 or 71. Might even been 72 when I left the house today for the gym, drove up to Ojai, 95. And then on the way back from Ojai, got our first fire, local fire. You could see it. If there was some way I could show you the picture real fast. Just driving out of the gym, it was quite obvious that
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
and,
In just an hour.
I arrived at the gym at like it was a little before 3-ish, and so it would have been, you know, 4:45, yeah, a couple hours. And yeah, and then of course all the way down I had to stop, slow down for the fire engines coming up the other road. That little road to Ojai is only 2 lanes for, you know, a good portion of it, and so, you know, you got to get out of their way and stuff. Yeah, so that's the deal. I can't change the weather. I'm still going to be handicapped here for a while, folks. I mean, I'm gonna, you know, keep showing up. I'll offer any, you know, advice, support that I can offer. But you can't be doing what I'm doing. I had my first interview. Thank you for the referral. I'll be calling her tomorrow. Gal showed up. I met her at the driveway because I was out doing, you know, laundry in the garage. And the first thing out of, you know, this prospective gal I'm interviewing, visiting angels in this area, the one that's got the franchise for the Ventura area, they had one person that was available that I hadn't already rejected from them. So that means they, you know, they might have, you know, a half a dozen people that they already been here and shoot away. This gal meets me at the driveway and she says, I'm not, you know, I'm not really, or this is going to be a problem for me parking on the street. I said, I'm sorry, you know, parking your car on the street. I park my $100,000 plus BMW M6 on the street because I have a 1-car driveway, and that's where I park Mom's Cadillac, right? And she says, no, I'm used to being able to, you know, have a you know, a designated place, so I don't have to, you know, park in front of other people's houses, so I can just come in and get straight to work. I said, well, I don't have the ability for dedicated off-street parking.
Did you also say that she's not good with kids?
No, and she goes, well, that's gonna be a problem for me.
Yeah.
And I said, well, if that's a non-starter, then we really don't need to go any farther. And the whole time I'm smiling and thinking to myself, seriously?
Right.
Obviously, obviously you're doing really good on unemployment because you don't need this job.
Well, that's crazy.
Don't get me started. So anyway, that's my story.
It's crazy how people's concepts and they build up a whole drama in their head before they even get to a situation, and they're already setting themselves up to either reject it or
Their first problem or whatever.
Yeah. But on the other hand, the blessing is you didn't have to even waste your time interviewing her.
No.
You know, it was like, and if that was a non-starter, there was probably going to be another 3 or 4 before you got through the interview.
Yeah. No. I need somebody with just a little bit more flexibility than that. All right. So we're mid-June. Okay. Good news, bad news. All right. Good news is, well, let's start with the bad news. Bad news is double whammy. Everybody's coming out of COVID. Even California is opening up here. I guess they consulted the COVID cootie calendar, and the COVIDs are going to leave in a week. So we get to open up in a week. Okay.
Well, actually, tomorrow is supposed to be.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
Yeah. But,
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
Oh,
I
the
guess
state, the whole
the
state.
COVID cooties are cool with it.
yeah,
So-
but they're gonna hold back. He's gonna keep those emergency authorization powers just to make sure that he keeps us in line.
Just in case.
Oh, yeah. And I saw him. He said, they said, well, why is that? He goes, well, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. But fortunately, we should be okay, because they're now starting to say that ivermectin and what was the other one?
HCQ.
Yeah, they do work. Go
Yeah.
figure.
Now,
Now they work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But a year ago they didn't.
no.
well, and that's okay. We only lost, 560, thousand people that, apparently a good portion of them could have been saved if we're using, cheap generic drugs. But, hey, just 500,000 people. So anyway, okay, so bad news. The country's opening up. People are not going to be at home. They're going to be getting out. Okay. Normal bad news for this time of year. It's summer. People are getting out. They're going traveling. They're thinking about other things. That happens anyway. You guys in Canada, you know the deal. The minute the sun comes out and the snow melts, everybody's on holiday. I mean, you got it like a 3-day holiday, a Monday holiday, like every other week. I remember being up there one day, everybody was planning to take the 3-day holiday. It was Queen Elizabeth's birthday. I'm going, what the heck? Not even your queen. You're celebrating somebody else's queen's birthday. Okay.
Well, it's kind of sort of is their queen too.
Don't all those people need supplements?
They do all need supplements, but they're going to be hard to find, right? So here's what happens during this time of year. Most people are focused on things other than making money, starting a home-based business, getting on a, health and nutrition and wellness program. That's a bad thing for prospecting, and it's a bad thing for those of you that have existing organizations and you're counting on your volume staying up. Okay, because they may still stay on their auto ships, lifestyle rewards, but they're not prospecting. Okay, so there's the bad news. All right, this is the normal ebb and flow of the multi-level calendar. The good news is this is the time to double down. All right, this is, back in the day, and now we're going back to, the first few years in Zija. I worked counter-cyclically. Okay, I worked hard during the summer, and I worked hard during the fall leading up to the Christmas holidays. In particular, the hardest was, Halloween through Christmas. Those were always the more challenging times in terms of getting people's attention, but they were also the most productive times because it set me up to have momentum when we went into the, to the high volume times. After the first of the year, typically around mid-January, so things start to heat up. You got, January, February, March, a little bit into April. You start getting into May and June. Now you got graduations, the weather's getting nicer, and people are going away. It's almost like everything, stock market. When people are buying, you should be selling. When people are selling, you should be buying. Real estate, Brian, if people are buying like crazy, guess what you want to be doing? Sell at the top of the market. And then when they're all panicking and they can't cover their loans, they're trying to get rid of their properties, buy at the bottom of the market. Same thing in our type of business. Okay, the people, if you want to have, and it'll start happening around mid-August. Okay, kids are going to start going back to school. People are through with their vacations. They're thinking about, got to do something, got to get more money in my pocket. Unemployment ran out. Don't want to go back to the office like I've been doing. Those kinds of things. Great time to be talking to people about building a business. However, wrong time to start looking for people to talk about building a business. Right time is in June, July, and August. Get them lined up. Okay, good opportunity to get them on the product. Brian was right on the money. Regardless of what their mindset is in terms of, wanting to, allocate some spare time in the summer, especially this year, since everybody's been locked down for a year. This year, everybody wants to get out. Oh, that's great.
Did you spill your drink?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. My computer's up on a stand, so
Safe.
everybody wants to get out, and more so than a normal year because everybody's been locked down for so long. But we can still talk to them about the product. We can get them on the product. We can give them exposure when it's possible. And what you want to do is come August, latter part of August, when people are definitely going to be more interested in hearing about what you have to offer. You want to be able to have dozens of people and to get it while it's, capitalize while people are interested, as opposed to going and trying to find those people. So my words of wisdom, now's the time and you know what, you may not even have to pick up the pace. Okay, if you just stay consistent. This is what happens during this time of year. Network marketers, let's be realistic, the vast majority of network marketers, it's a part-time business. They got a full-time gig, okay? Or they got the luxury of it being a part-time business and they don't have a gig. Mom stays home, takes care of the house, takes care of the kids, works her multi-level business to make some supplemental income. But the bottom line is, if she didn't work it, Papa's paycheck's going to cover the main bills, right? Okay, that's the majority of network marketers. They don't have to do this. And when you're self-employed, who makes sure you go to work? You, right? You're the one that does it. And so if you want to establish yourself, a notch above the masses, all you got to do is just maintain what you're doing. Okay, assuming you've developed your daily method of operation, you're doing the deal, you're contacting a couple of people a day, you're doing your follow-up, you're adding one new customer, you're adding a new distributor, you're building your business. If you maintain that consistency and you simply just maintain it during the summer months, you're going to be ahead of the masses. If you haven't been there, then step it up, recommit. Do the daily method of operation, and you'll be light years above the competition. This is why I'm saying that you're gonna have to check the announcement. I think the time frame for qualifying for Cabo is like the first of this year through the first of next year, something like that. We're like several months into the qualifying period. But the fact of the matter is they just opened up 50 more slots. That means there's 50 people besides those top, 115 that are starting now. And here's what I do know. There's somebody that's joining the business today. This is their first day, and they'll be part of that group going to Cabo. I mean, I guarantee it. I guarantee though there's going to be, the rookie stories or the newbie stories or the first year stories or whatever. And the question is, why shouldn't it be one of you guys? Okay, can't be me. I can't go to Cabo. Okay, but why can't you guys? Right? Plus, I'd like to just see the pictures. What else can we cover tonight? Talk to me, Robin. What's happening with you?
Fred, I could not believe it was Monday again already. I don't know where that week went. I too was interviewing some healthcare helpers for mom and dad.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's fun and interesting.
Now, your parents are local to you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm the oldest and the only daughter, so. Yeah, my brothers are helping financially and with time as well. But when the crises come and when the crises are over, then they still need help. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you finding, what part of Ohio are you in?
Northeast.
Okay.
Akron, Cleveland.
Okay, yeah, yeah. What's it look like there? For help wise, you got, is there people?
Tons of people.
Really?
Yes, you mean caregivers?
Mhm.
Is that what you mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a tremendous field here. We have the Cleveland Clinic and, um, several of the best hospitals in the world. And
Yeah, but I'm talking about in-home healthcare workers.
yes, it's a little short because they were making more money on unemployment than they were making doing the hard work or during the boring work, during
Right.
the boring work. So yeah, and Fred, I was in the hospital last week with mom and dad, and the hospital was empty.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So much for the COVID news. It's all baloney. But
What do caretakers make?
$15 an hour, roughly.
Yeah, my visiting angels gals were above that. Mostly because they had seniority. I was paying 25 bucks an hour. Now I know the gals don't get that. I suspected they were getting somewhere between 17, 18, 19 bucks an hour of that amount.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's they work 9 hours a day. That's 225 bucks a day, 1350 a week, 70 grand a year.
Wow.
So,
But that's through the agent. That's what I pay the agency.
Right.
The gals, yeah, I heard one senator say in West Virginia, with the unemployment, that sort of thing, they make 23 bucks an hour not working.
Wow.
And they probably in West Virginia, they weren't making 15 to begin with or before
Well,
pre-COVID.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Making 7 to 10, seriously,
yeah. So
maybe 12, but
$23 an hour in West Virginia. That's 40 or 50 bucks an hour in California.
Yeah.
so we really like Stephanie. We hope that she works out.
Yeah, I was gonna call her today, but it was just one of those things where there's a lot of things I was supposed to do today. And it's tough to get the stuff done. Great. So you like Stephanie? That's good. I guess the one concern would be that she's got a long ways to commute to work.
Yeah.
but
yeah.
if it's for a 9-hour shift, I think she might be willing to do it.
Okay.
She likes animals.
Yeah, and she's and
What are you
that's
trying to say, Brian?
because if they like animals, they're not going to abuse old people either, It's
Oh, okay. I thought he was trying to say something about me.
No, their nature is.
No,
good.
they already
Yeah.
have a good heart if
Yeah.
they care and take care of animals. So
Gotcha.
it just shows that they have a good heart.
All right. I'm going to let you off the hook anyway, Brian, because I like you.
I slap animals around, so watch out.
Good. Yeah. Avoid people that kick dogs and then say they understand. All right, guys. Anything else we can cover for right now?
We've got reminder. We've got the virtual convention coming up in July, and it's free for everybody now. They waived the thing because after you said we needed to go and I was going to have to pay $20, I went on and I hadn't seen the announcement that it was free, but they didn't charge me. So I'm telling Brian, I'm like, we didn't have to pay for that. Did they change something? What's going on? And then I later saw that they had opened it up to being free again for everyone.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So first point is, if you did pay your 20 bucks, they're going to reimburse you.
Nice.
Okay, you see it on your check. Did any of you pay your ticket for the Zija convention a year or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
They're supposed to credit it the following year or to
Right.
the celebration. Okay, that should have come back already.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Yeah,
I'm
it'll
not
just
sure.
be included in your your paycheck. I think I haven't looked, honestly. It's one, I know it sounds silly. It's one of those things. If they did it, great. If they didn't, great. That isn't enough money for me to try and find the time to go figure out where I see my income report in the back office
Yeah.
check.
And it was tax deductible anyway.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Right. So if you did pay your $20, you'll get that back. If you didn't pay the $20 and you need to tell your team, you still need to register. Okay, if you want to be able to get, any of the benefits like, access to the bundles that they're gonna, we're gonna get some super deals. There's gonna be a new product. It's supposed to be along the lines of the collagen elixir.
I'm
Wow.
thinking skincare, an upgraded skincare line is what it
I
looks
believe
like to me.
there's something else I believe they're going to do that too. Okay. And I don't know about you guys. Has anybody used the skincare system?
I just got it with my $200 free, for the Isabody challenge. I just spent the money to get the new
Good.
thing, and then I was like, oh, then I find out later that I think they're changing it, but it's all right. I still got a lot of great product.
Yeah, I think it's a great product. I mean, I've used skincare back from, back in the Herbalife days, in the mid 80s, they had skincare, and I'm going to use all the products all the time. Right. And I think it's excellent stuff. I mean, really good stuff. I'm not quite as consistent using it on a daily basis. You got a morning routine and an evening routine. But no, there's another product other than the skincare.
What are you hearing? What are you hearing, Fred?
I'm hearing it's a liquid adaptogen, a la the serving formats for the collagen elixir. It's supposed to be, and here I'm just putting little bits and pieces together that because I mean they're teasing us, right? And so they're not giving us any insider information. We did have Josh talking about like this is the hottest thing that he's ever put together. Josh always gonna say that, right?
I was gonna say, doesn't he always say that?
He always says that. But I'm getting the impression that what the collagen elixir is doing for anti-aging of the skin, this new product is going to do for anti-aging of the body.
Nice.
Okay. And so if you want to take advantage of, as they're going to have, special bundles, get the 4-pack and you get it at 25% off, but you're going to have to be registered for the convention. If you want to be able to see the replays, you're going to have to be registered for the convention. And this one's free. So, go online and register. Kate, do you happen to know where you register? Yes, Robin.
I don't know if I don't know if anybody saw it or not, but I just got a one-line email that said the international charge for operating and doing business is due. And you might want to keep track of that. I think it's been about a year since we've been in business, and that's probably pretty important to your commission.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I also saw that. I'm trying to think of upper left-hand corner under orders, you'll see international sponsorship or something like that. You got to pay the $49 a year. I would do that if you have an organization of any size, because there's a very good chance you've got international business. Okay. Kate, you guys, I'm sure you got some international business, not personal.
Not currently that I can find.
Not personal.
Yeah.
Right.
But there may be people downline from you.
Definitely.
There could be.
Yeah.
Yes, there are. Yes.
Yeah. And Robin does.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for mentioning that, Robin. Yeah. You need to go in there and do that. And the right time to do it is now anyway. It's $49. Take it off your taxes. And that's an incentive to sign somebody up in England.
Yeah.
All right. I have got to roll.
And
Thanks,
you
Fred.
can go, and I think the website is, it's either Isogenics, like events.com or isogeniclive.com. I don't remember which one, but it almost is just like it took me there because I didn't have the exact website. Or it was, or you could do it in the back office. I can't
For registering for the convention.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of those
All
three
right.
options.
If I find it or whoever finds it first, just throw it in the chat group.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Good
Thanks,
to see
Fred.
you guys. Take care.
Thanks, Fred.
All
All
right.
right. We'll see you.
Thanks, Fred.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks,
night.
everybody. Good night. Stay
Hey, nice to
cool.
see everyone. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Before everybody runs, one quick question. When you started talking
Sure.
about skincare, does Isogenics have something that would replace Zija eye serum?
Yes. I just sent it to one of my customers because she was asking the same question. And it's $39. And how do I send it to you? Are you in the chat group?
Yep.
I'll put the
Link.
picture or the link in there. I think I just did a screenshot from my back office or something and I sent it to her. So I'll put it in there for that
Okay,
for you as
super.
well. So,
Thank you very much.
all right.
Okay,
Good
good
night.
night.
Okay, take
Thanks
care,
for
everyone.
last week too. Hope you survived this last week here, Roger. Hang in.